The abortion issue is not a religious issue. I want our listeners to understand this, that it is not a religious question that we're being asked to deal with. It is a philosophico-scientific question. There are two questions that ought to guide your thinking about abortion. The first question is whether a human being has intrinsic moral value. And I think that most of us would recognize the intrinsic value of human beings. Human beings are not just things to be used, things that have extrinsic value. Rather, they have inherent moral worth and therefore inherent human rights. The second question is a scientific question. Is the developing fetus a human being? And it seems to me that the biomedical evidence makes that question indubitably yes. The developing fetus is not canine, it's not feline, it's not bovine. This is a human fetus. It is a biologically complete organism which is developing within the mother's uterus and which, if not aborted, will eventually grow to be a full adult member of the human species. So it follows then that the developing fetus has intrinsic moral worth and therefore is invested with fundamental human rights. And the Declaration of Independence, which governs our country, says that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are the right to life. The first and most fundamental right guaranteed by the Declaration is the right to life. And so if you think that human beings are intrinsically valuable, and if you think that the developing fetus is a human being, then I think you should recognize that this developing human being has fundamental moral worth, intrinsic moral worth, and the fundamental right to life. And therefore, abortion on demand is unethical. It is an abomination. It would only be in the case of some overriding moral justification that one would be permitted to commit homicide on this unborn human being. And the vast majority of abortions, of course, are performed without any sort of overriding moral justification.